Good evening, my darling batlings. I hope everyone's had a fantastic day. Hello there, Miss Mandy Lynn, there in chat. I'm joined tonight by Miles Above and Nico Belmont. And JKR said he's going to be late tonight, but I've also, since he's had stuff going on today, I've given him the pass to sit this one out if he ends up being too tired. So that's, you know, we'll see.
Hope you're doing okay, my guy.
I was originally planning to stream more Bayonetta tonight, but I figured, you know what, Lords of Shadow. Let's do more Lords of Shadow, because we have been about 2/3 of the way done with this game for about half a year that I haven't played it.
Yeah, I believe we're, like, close to getting to Carmilla, so...
Yeah, we're at Frankenstein's laboratory.
Oh, boy.
How are us three today, says Iron? I'm doing fine enough. Nothing really of note occurred today. I did my Mother's Day celebrations yesterday, so didn't do anything for it today. Yesterday, me and my mom went out to this restaurant that we both like that's near me, and I also got her some chocolate-covered strawberries from Harris Teeter that she ended up really liking.
That's nice.
Didn't get to see my stepdad because he's sick with a bad cold that he caught from my mom that she has gotten over.
Oh, God.
There's like a bad cold spreading throughout her school.
My niece has it, and my nephew has it.
Yeah. As for me, I slept most of the day just to try to kick the remainder of a cold I have off. Also, to those who weren't here for the end of the stream last night, we did pick a name for the Carmilla. The Carmilla is now known as Faye. So we welcome Faye to the sanctuary.
How is Faye?
Faye's doing well. She's hanging out with Carol, like just sitting together by the other Gardevoirs.
Okay.
She's enjoying good life, and we may have like we pretty much I guess not say potential, but we are getting. There's another Gardevoir coming to the sanctuary again in June.
Ooh,
So
really?
we yeah. And she is adorable. She basically is like, it's like a kneeling Gardevoir that has like a cute little blush and is very expressive.
Aww.
So, definitely am debating about names for her eventually. Aside from that, had a lot of fun last night. Again, like I said, I got way overly excited and overstepped a few times, but that's just because I played the game so many times, and again, that's one of my all-time favorites, which, by the way, thank you for putting up with the request.
You're welcome. You never ask for anything. I'm willing to indulge in a few requests every now and then.
I know, and I appreciate it. And yeah, just ASEN is this weekend coming up, and getting final things together. And yeah, how about you, Miles? How are you doing?
I don't know how to feel right now yet. A lot of stress, but
don't know how to feel. Straight up, can't find words to do.
yeah, I told Ari about everything in private, so that's kind of where I am right now. But you know,
Okay.
besides that, I'm good. I've just been playing games, you know, doing my thing, playing with my niece and nephew who probably are sick, and recovering from GERD problems. But besides that, I am good, just vibing.
Okay.
And with all that said, why don't we get the game booted up, shall we?
Yep.
And it'll be in the proper aspect ratio this time, as opposed to when I tried to force it to run borderless windowed, which it turns out, if you do that, it runs kind of squished horizontally. So, like, there are black bars on the left and right side in all the old VODs, and that drives me crazy. Because there's, like,
Oh, God.
when it's in windowed mode, Once in windowed mode, you can't change the resolution.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah.
This part of the castle was once where acclaimed scientist Friedrich von Frankenstein conducted his experiments into artificial life. He was quite mad, and often would conduct horrific and depraved acts, trying to discover the secrets of life itself. His own demise was equally gruesome. The vampire queen took him, but kept him alive, thus over many centuries. She fed on him daily, keeping him at the brink of death, yet living and aware. Why she did this is only known to a few. She once loved life and loved living things, and before she became a Lord of Shadow, she vowed she would punish Frankenstein for his vile acts. As a Dark Lord, she was able to keep her word.
And I had to make sure before I started this stream that I remembered to install the Modesty mod, as it's known.
Right, yeah.
Specifically for the Desire Demon and for Carmilla.
Right, yeah. Carmilla's pretty interesting in this.
Yeah. This was like one of the first fleshed out in terms of like character portrayal Carmillas that we got in Castlevania before the Netflix series really ran with her.
Yeah, because usually throughout Castlevania, the description that Konami gave for the creature, or rather the yeah, I guess in terms of like all the Konami games, she worships Dracula and sees him as if a god, even though she tries to take his throne. And in this one, she is a lot more calculated and a lot more menacing because of, like the description in the book said, she kept Frankenstein alive, and but like on the brink of death because as a punishment.
Also, you know, giving us a backstory for Carmilla instead of her just being a glorified flunky for Dracula.
Yeah, it's just like she wants to kill him, but it's more so along the lines of Senpai, notice me and let me take over everything you have, rather than being a legit actual vampirist. Which in oddly enough, Castlevania 2, before Carmilla got her name, she went as Vampira.
Yep.
In the original tomes, and she was a floating mask that cried blood that burst into flames.
Thus, her theme song being in future installments being Bloody Tears.
Yep.
Even though, as it was actually used in Castlevania 2, it was just like one of the overworld themes.
Yeah, I mean, Smash Bros. Did a very good rendition of it, where they combined that and Monster Dance. And you could actually see her mask in Dracula's stage.
Ooh.
Like, it'll float outside the window and, like, watch the fighters. And in the reveal trailer for the Belmonts, Luigi had a heart attack seeing Carmilla while trying to get back into his own body.
I mean, I'd probably have some heart palpitations seeing Carmilla, depending on which incarnation of Carmilla it is.
Oh, it was a giant mask version, like looking at him directly. Ugh. But yeah, aside from I think only a select handful of power-ups. There's not really much left to get in terms of, like, upgrades.
Yeah, last one we get, I believe, just comes from beating Carmilla.
Yeah. Because, I believe if I remember correctly, the last act of this game, is just one long, sequence of bosses.
Well, there's also all the stuff with Baba,
Yeah, Baba.
which doesn't really do much to advance the story. It's just kind of there.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said like it's pretty much the end of the game is like a glorified boss rush,
Yeah.
or I guess if you want to call it a boss rush. It's very weird.
Trying to remember the solution to this puzzle for a game that I haven't played this far into in about a decade. So, apologies if I get myself stuck here for a bit.
You're fine. Again, Lord of Shadows puzzles can either be really, really easy to figure out, or they can get really confusing no matter how many times you play.
Hey, Shadow Dragon.
Heyo, Shadow. Bless you.
I coughed. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Still having
You're fine.
issues with my throat.
No, you're fine. I've been like, my coughing has been going down, but it's just like, it just sucks.
Yeah, I have really bad
back.
reflux.
Oh boy. Oh man. I hope you feel better though.
Yeah, it sucks.
Speaking of chronic issues that people deal with, did you hear that the gastroenterologist, sphere of research discovered a new kind of chronic IBS?
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, they say it runs in your genes.
Yeah,
Oh my fucking.
Welcome.
in your genes.
I get it.
I don't know
my
why it took me this
God.
long to figure out this solution. All I had to do was throw that dagger. Charged with shadow magic. Mostly, I do know the reason. It's because so few puzzles in this game require you to use a shadow magic infused dagger that I keep forgetting that's a thing you can do. To, like, throw switches, to hit switches from a distance.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, with me, like, the Shadow Dagger is the one thing I don't forget. The one thing I forget I have is, with the holy water. And
Yeah.
that is, the magic, defense barrier. Very, very good, ability to have, but, very good ability to have, but against, like, certain bosses, they just go like, yeah, no. And I'm like, okay.
Maybe you can tear down this wall. Tear down the wall! Or however that track from Pink Floyd's The Wall goes. I've only listened to the full album one time, and it's a genuine masterpiece.
This flavored water is not opening. There it goes.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not how the song goes. I don't think there's anything about I don't think there's anything about flavored water in The Wall.
I almost spat out my cherry flavored water. Please don't make me do that.
Don't worry. The water came from the hole.
Yeah, it came from the watering hole.
Which watering hole?
The hole.
The hole among holes.
I'm trying to be careful with what I say today.
Fair.
You trying to be careful for once? Perish the thought.
Yes. I know, right? I'm the one that's usually dragged into stuff.
No, I mean,
I'm assuming you
you're
don't wanna-
usually the one who ends up getting yourself in trouble or hurt.
My
God.
Or both.
little bot. My AI bot is the one that's been doing it lately. I've been kind of safe.
Oh my god. Now, if I remember correctly, in one of the DLCs for this game, you had to find like fingers of like the creature or something. I think it was.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember.
something like that. I barely ever played the DLCs, partly because on every version except for the PC version, they required a persistent online connection in order for you to play them,
Yeah.
which was utter fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it was a choice. It was a choice.
Like, even in the Ultimate Edition released on PS3, that includes all the DLCs, you still have to do that.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I mean, there's some story stuff the DLC does have, but if I remember correctly, only one of the DLCs is even, like, essential. I guess you can quote-unquote say.
Well,
The other one is just like a hidden challenge, but...
It's two parts of one overarching story that sets up stuff in between this game and its follow-ups.
Yeah, it's just the fandom doesn't prefer. The fandom prefers one story over part of the story over the other, which is why a lot of people are just. I think the Frankenstein one, the people are like, okay, you're. Aside from the story that happens, this is literally just like find everything as fast as you can.
I will say the big boss of the DLC is not good, not well designed at all.
You talking about DLC 1 or 2?
2.
Yeah,
It's a horrible boss.
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, the boss for 2 is not the boss in DLC 2 is just not that good. It's based off of one of the hidden bosses in Lament, and look, I'm gonna be honest. I had more fun with the Lament version than this one, just for the sheer fact that it. Like, the pacing of it was just not that good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It just, like, okay, you just do fuck all. Like, either you have to go really, really fast, or you have to be really, really skillful about it, and I'm like, okay, you're literally flipping back and forth with it, what the heck?
Yeah.
Which the ending to that DLC became very controversial in the Castlevania community. And we'll not get into that until we even get there.
Yeah.
Because it made me question it a little bit. And then I saw Lords of Shadow 2, and I'm like, okay. Okay, then you gave me a little bit of stuff to work with here.
Was it menacingly? I don't know. My brain's tired now. I lost track of my conversation.
Stuff to work with menacingly.
Okay, my brain went straight to menacing.
Menacing sounds. Insert Shadow Monk Berry here. Thinking of menacing ways to attack. laser pointer.
Actually, that's what Barry's been playing with lately. Believe it
A
or
laser
not.
pointer. A laser pointer.
Yes.
I love playing with my cats with the laser pointer, especially when you move it back and forth and have them run around. One time we did that with one of my cats. The cat got so dizzy, he wobbled back and forth and then just like plop.
Barry, we make him run around in circles.
Yeah, that's what I did. And with my cat, and my cat literally fell when he tried to get a drink of water, just fell out to his side and then snapped out of it. I'm like, "You good, buddy? You good, buddy?" Oh, cats are a blessing.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Got the red lens. Now it's time for this thing.
nice. Oh Lord.
I know you don't like spiders. How do you feel about steampunk robot spiders?
I'm not looking.
Wow, wow, wow.
That have like a ghoul, like munchfucker fetus in their head.
Oh God, I remember this. Okay.
Yeah, this thing
now.
that just kind of comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm
Lovely.
spider shaped right now, so
Yeah, sadly there's not much of a modding community for this game, so I can't do any arachnophobia mods.
Yeah. Actually, believe it or not, out of all the enemies in Castlevania, spiders are rarely present.
Yep. Lords of Shadow has the most spiders or spider-ish enemies out of any
Yeah.
Castlevania series or Castlevania, game.
Yeah, I think the only few spider enemies that were there are just like the normal spiders and the Arachne, which was in Castlevania 64 and Aria and Dawn of Sorrow. At least I think that's where most of them are. Then you got the ones in Castlevania 2 that just throw like spider webs at you. Like legit ass spider webs, and I'm like, okay.
I think I might have just exploited a glitch to help me with part of this fight.
Yeah. This boss is one of those cases.
Like, when it did its lightning strike attack, I was right up in its face, and it just phased through me. And I didn't take any damage. Actually, no, that's intentional, because I'm between its claws, which is where it channels its electricity through. Okay, so that's not a glitch. That's pro strats. Or at least I'm gonna say they're pro strats to make it sound more impressive.
You're basically like out of like range of its attack, basically. It's unable to hit you.
Yeah. You can hit me with that, though. And now it should be dead.
I broke Fluffy. Fluffy's now on its back.
It's a rat!
It is rat. But the question is it waifu rat or exploding kind?
It's dead rat.
Oof. I will say this though, I love the interaction between Gabriel and Carmilla that's coming up.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
Yeah, Carmilla doesn't get much screen time in the Lords of Shadow series, but what screen time she has, she steals the scenes she's in.
Yeah.
It's alive! It's alive! What the fuck was Frankenstein thinking when he made this thing? Like, what was the end goal here?
Well, obviously, to prove that man can create life, unfortunately, his methods were unorthodox, and look what the fuck he did.
I proved that man can create life. I created a robot spider. Okay,
Yes,
but what's the goblin fetus
spider.
in the head for? Don't question my methods.
Don't worry about it. Don't look at my search history. I'll kill you. God forbid. There is one thing I am glad that they did not implement in this game that most versions of like this boss fight that involve Frankenstein would have.
The Sonic the Hedgehog spin dash.
Abomination.
Oh God, no, Hunchback.
Oh, yeah.
And yet Gabriel
The only one of these games to have hunchbacks in it is Mirror of Fate.
I hardly recognize.
Yeah.
A sinful soul has taken hold, and compassion has gone from his heart. He doesn't sleep these days, more's the pity. He just rages at the world and those creatures that dare to confront him. This next challenge will tax his mind further, and I fear it may break it forever.
Not because of witnessing any horrors, but just because it's confusing.
It's a mix of both, more or less.
He must answer my riddles 3. The first one, what is the sound of one hand clapping?
Fuck. I actually tried to do that, and I don't think it's picking up on the mic.
It kind of is. Which makes it funnier.
Oh, god damn it. I will say this though, with last night's stream, I unintentional fan dubbing fan dub situations, but it was hilarious. It was a lot of fun.
Yep. Also, just getting to do my, I still don't know which actor played Luigi in the later Mario cartoons. I kept wanting to say Danny Wells, but no, that was a Super Show, and he was deeper than that one.
Yeah. I was gonna say also, with my Gardevoir voice, I was doing it while I was getting over a cold a little bit, and honestly, I'm having a lot more fun doing that voice more and more the more I do it.
Good. I will also add, speaking of Mario, I got this idea last night. Don't know why I'm going full Youper, but, bears. I got an idea for a cosplay to do for next year's convention season, whether I go to Animazement or whether I'm actually able to make it to ASEN.
Okay.
Mario, but it's specifically Captain Lou Albano Mario from the live action segments.
Right back.
Oh, nice.
Take your time, Miles.
Real talk, Captain Lou Albano and Danny Wells were like a blessing when it came to them doing the Super Show.
Yeah. It turns out, I found this out through a stream that Vinny from Vinesauce did. In certain markets, instead of just dubbing the live action segments, they actually shot new ones for the region they were in with local actors. And in some of them, they have, like, just a completely different setup than what you would get in the regular American version. Like, in South Korea, they had much longer live action segments before the animated segments, and instead of just Mario, Luigi, and a celebrity guest sometimes, it was like a little girl and Mario and Luigi was not called Luigi, it was called Marigi.
Oh. I never knew about that.
Yeah, I didn't know about that either. Also, different markets either like left the theme song unchanged, or they would dub the theme song, or like they would dub the theme song but they would change the instrumental somewhat.
Okay.
And like it's just real interesting. It was part of a segment that Vinny did called Foreign Marios.
Oh god. I also you're speaking of segments or something. I also need to, when JKR has the time, I need to sit down with him and work on his thing for June 13th.
Yeah.
Because D&D things.
Yep.
Ugh.
Hard to believe May's basically halfway over.
Hard to believe we're almost at the halfway point of 2026.
Yeah. Well, it's only been 5.5 months into this year, and yet it feels like it's been decades.
The funny thing is, when we're like kids, time goes abysmally slow. But when you're older, time speeds up, and you're just like, "What the fuck happened?" But no, I will say this. The power-up we're getting from the next boss is one of my favorites in this game.
Yeah. It's a very basic power-up, but it does so much for the gameplay and exploration, especially the platforming.
It also has a very, I think it's in this version. It's, it is. It's a very broken utility if you pair it with a certain magic type.
Let me guess, shadow magic?
No.
Light magic? Okay.
If I remember correctly, it gives off a stun effect that affects 80% of the creatures in this game.
Yeah, since most of the creatures in this game are dark aligned.
Yeah. But, more importantly, a lot of creatures in, Lords of Shadow, at least in later chapters, are heavily immune to crowd control effects. So, this ability, like, makes most fights trivial.
Okay.
At least I'm trying to remember if it was that power in this game, because again, haven't touched Lords of Shadow since a decade, like at least a decade ago. Look, at least we didn't have to play vampire chess.
Yeah.
No offense. I'm like, what convinced vampires to add more rules to chess when it's already got a ton of rules?
To make it more of a thinking man's game that mere mortals wouldn't be able to comprehend. Or at least that's what I've been told.
I see. Then again, I'm surprised you say most us men think, since the fact that a lot of us are either drunk at the bars or lying in a ditch somewhere.
Or both. Drunk and lying in a
Fair.
ditch.
Fair. Given the time period. You get a cough drops in my system. Here it is.
You know what? I've actually thought about some other games that I've either not played in a long time, not played much of, or have never played that could make for some interesting streams. And one of them that's in the never played category would be Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
That one is very interesting in terms of roleplay. And honestly, it's really fun.
Yeah, it's on GOG, and the version on GOG includes all the fan patches to make it more playable and fix a lot of the bugs.
Yeah.
I just remember I had a friend in middle school who was goth and really liked Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Well, I mean, Vampire the Masquerade is a very, very good D&D-esque RPG as well.
Yeah.
Like, well, there is a rule set for it for D&D.
Yep. It's also just, its own tabletop game.
Yeah.
Part of a whole World of Darkness series of tabletop RPGs.
Oh, God.
Which also includes Werewolf the Apocalypse. It's like, yes, which of the which of the two genders are you, goth or furry?
Yes. Are you a goth or are you dog?
Are you goth or are you doggo? Those are the two options. My favorite two genders.
Oh, God. Yes, the only two genders that matter. The ones that make you think either you are an overly sexualized goth, or you're a big fluffy boy or girl that wants to bite everything. He has a visitor.
What up?
Wolf indeed.
Hello, my dear. We are doing the Lords of Shadow. We are going after Carmilla.
Yeah, also another thing too, for being I'm both goth and a doggo, so I'm rocking both of those.
We have been bamboozled. Someone is rocking both genders.
I'm back.
We've been bamboozled. We've been smeckledorfed. That's not even a word, and I agree with you.
Hey, hey, Miles. Question: are you overly sexualized goth or are you doggo?
What?
You would know if you were listening
Don't
to
worry
the
about
conversation. And don't give me any of that. Don't give me any of that. Don't give me any of that. I said BRB. That's not an excuse. You should still be able to listen to us at all times, even when you don't have your headphones with you.
Oh, God damn it!
Look, I needed to take Tums.
The Tums
That's
Festival.
Oh god! I'm having a recoil right now because I'm literally almost out of my damn cold.
Ricola! Oh, god damn it!
Oh, god damn it! But yes, Lulu said she is an overly sexualized goth and doggo of the werewolf. So apparently she beats all of us out of being both genders of supernatural. The balance has been the balance has been tipped in her favor, and oh jeez.
Oh, I see you're battling those knights to get to Carmilla. Yay.
Yeah, I'm battling the knights to get their treasure.
Yep. Which kind of fits because in the Netflix version, she is protected by knights adorned of silver, which is kind of contradictory since. Well, I guess depending on what legend you follow, vampires are not fans of silver either.
Well, at least they're not Knights Zadorn of Nov.
No. The doorknob is back over where we left him. We do not need to talk about him no more.
I like to think
He's
that
not
they
his
didn't even
purpose.
give him a burial after Big Boss shot him. They just left him in the shooting gallery, and then when Mother Base was destroyed by XOF, he just got sunk to the bottom of the sea.
Look, he was going to serve his purpose as a target dummy, or he was going to become fish food. Either way, it was dealt with.
Yes.
And there goes Azalulu.
Now the plot
As she
twist
do.
is that the doorknob is now a doorknob.
Oh god. Oh god, the doorknob is a doorknob. That's just, what the fuck? That's some Inception shit.
Just walk up and there's like a freaking like hand there.
Oh god, now I can just imagine the
It's
doorknob's
well,
hand
keep
as
in
an
mind
actual doorknob.
Keep in mind, he did have a prosthetic red bionic hand that had a built-in cigarette
you go.
lighter, so maybe they turned his they salvaged his bionic hand and turned it into a novelty doorknob.
Yes, perfect. Ari gets it.
Oh my god.
So since I can't have any more days off due to sickness, I have to wear a mask now for the rest of the year.
Oh.
Yes.
It's not too bad of a fate.
Yeah, but I'm doing it just to be safe for myself and for
Yeah, that's a good way.
job security.
That's a good way
Yeah.
to go about it.
And then just in case with this virus, we don't know how it's reacting. So
Yeah. Well,
That's like the
what we
third
do
reason
know
why.
about this virus is that it doesn't spread through contact spread through human contact. It spreads through like droppings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
well, it depends on the variation I read, but the
Yeah,
one that's going
and
around
this-
is the one that's human.
I'm not saying it doesn't infect humans. I'm saying it doesn't spread from human to human contact. It's more so if it will spread from like it doesn't spread through like water droplet transmission like coronavirus does, but it will spread through like, you know, if you're a nasty fuck who doesn't wash your hands after taking a dump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, still, I'm playing it safe.
Yes, as you should.
Visions
Because
of
without
asthmatic and virus.
breaking my own rule of keeping politics to a minimum, on my streams to make for a more welcoming atmosphere. I do not trust the people in charge of handling this to handle this, given how how a marginally better team during the last pandemic failed so spectacularly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm being safe for my health. That's all it is.
Well, your health comes first, and regardless, you could always find another job, but you don't have another life.
Unless you
Yeah.
got a one-up.
Unfortunately, we're fresh out of those.
Yeah. That mushroom was, hunted into extinction. Cutscene time.
It's not fair. I never lose.
Angry person.
Oh,
Yep, that's Laura.
hi, Laura. Hi, Laura.
To pay.
This is just straight up an enemy designed from Devil May Cry 4.
Now,
It looks like it, yeah.
my
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
looks like a World of Warcraft villain, too.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the vampires in this game have like a bit of a World of Warcraft feel. I guess you could say the Lycans too.
Well, the mobs that Ari's fighting look just like abominations from WoW. They have the hook hands, they're really grotesque looking, bulky like that. They're just different color.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they look a lot
Also-
like, the bigger Scarecrow enemies, whatever they're called, in Devil May Cry 4.
Mm-hmm.
Look, though, Laura needs just to understand that crying about it ain't gonna do anything.
Crying is a free action, though.
It is a free action, but it ain't gonna do a damn thing.
That's all I know about, that's all I know about Critical Role, by the way, is that crying is a free action, and that, they are responsible for the Gunslinger class on D&D Beyond.
Pretty much, yeah.
I love how I'm seeing it say you can't carry any more fairies, and I just think of very odd parents.
Very good, parents!
Which fairies, their holy magic, ability is very broken too, because, it's a projectile version of, like a flash grenade that is very good. And does a lot of damage.
I've also, I've been thinking about, doing some Resident Evil streams of, like, going through the games in chronological order, including, you know, playing the originals before playing the remakes.
Okay.
And for, 5 and 6, that would obviously entail doing some, co-op with people. I would just have to, find a platform and a partner to do, co-op for those playthroughs for.
I would definitely play through 5 with you. Like I said, I know 5 and a bit quite well. But,
Yeah. I know 5 partly because it was, like, the first Resident Evil that I owned. And the first one... Well, not the first one I owned, but, like, the first one I really got into.
yeah.
And, I've never played 6. Even though I own it on 3 platforms.
I played 6, and 6 was okay.
Like, I've heard that 6 is the worst out of the mainline ones. But also, like, that's grading on a curve because Resident Evil, by and large, is just awesome.
Yeah.
So, like, even a bad Resident Evil is still better than your average bad game.
I mean, yeah.
The only one that everyone agrees is, like, this one is shit and you should skip it, is Survivor.
I was going to win.
You're not going to win. I'm sorry, you just ain't.
Nobody beats me. Here, nobody.
Unlimited power!
Embrace sweet death.
Bitch, you just did chain lightning. What the fuck?
Fight it, Gabriel. This is not your time. Not now. Too much relies on you.
I understand. But what makes you think I'm a...
Questionable things.
Oh, God.
I have them.
But you says I'm not allowed to go. What the heck?
I envy you. I envy you both. I don't want to play.
You can see the hallucinations too. Oh, God.
That I don't want to play anymore. Like, obviously, you know, like, tugs at your heartstrings a little bit, but also, the brain-rotted part of me is just like, screw you guys, I'm going home.
I was gonna say, like, wait a minute, you can see the hallucinations too. Oh, God. But yeah, I think like right after Laura, it's like I don't think there's really much left of this area after Laura.
Yeah, I don't think so. There's like an elevator sequence, I think, and that's about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't we deal with Bronner yet?
I can't remember. Been
I'm
so long.
trying to remember.
We're at the outer wall.
Curious, isn't it? Love can be a powerful weapon, it seems, even to those who are dead. Laura has spared.
Love is a mysterious
She
thing.
has the power
It
to
don't
his
take
life.
money.
She has
It
given
don't take
back,
fame.
and all
Don't
for
need no
love.
credit card
Perhaps
to
she
ride this
remembers her
train.
true mother's arms
God
around
damn
her,
it.
comforting her before she became this
That's the
creature.
power.
Perhaps she remembers the feelings of love thought long lost to her heart all those years ago. A child's love is
Cue bardic
love.
orchestration of Power of Love. You're welcome.
Kill her present mother and send her to the pits of hell where she belongs.
Oh, I have a Neil Cicierega remix of Power of Love that would drive you insane.
Oh, God, please don't.
It's Power of Love, but the only lyric in it that keeps getting repeated over and over again is, "Don't need no credit card to ride this train."
Oh, God.
And the name of the remix is just called Don't Need No Credit Card.
God forbid.
Right, so we just need to cross the giant chain into the snake's mouth.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, when I got to this part, I'm not usually afraid of, like, I just don't, like, I feel very uncomfortable doing this part because, like, oh, God, if I fall off here, what the heck?
Alright, snake way, boys and girls.
Joke's on
Snake
you,
man.
I fell off long ago. Just look at my viewer metrics.
Oof. Oof. Also, I'm still connected, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah, this game was criticized a lot at the time for its fixed camera angles in an era where even God of War was moving away from those. But, like, it really does give a sense of scope and grandeur to the platform segments at the very least.
Well, yeah, Lords of Shadow was one of those games that, in my opinion, had a lot of, like, majestic visuals. Like,
yeah.
environment-wise, because, like, the environments are so immersive. Pair that with some of the gentle music, And you have like something very basically like a treat for the visual and audio.
Yeah, it's definitely something that shows that this is made by a European studio as opposed to a Japanese one, with the reverence for European Gothic architecture.
Oh, I realize. Right, you still have the music box, right? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's it. That's after Carmilla.
Is it after Carmilla?
Yeah, it's after Carmilla. Like I said, there's like a whole series of chapters in between Carmilla and the last Lord of Shadow that's just kind of filler.
Yeah, I don't remember much of the last part because the last part goes by so quickly. Because like a majority of the game is Carmilla's castle.
Yeah.
Like a majority of it, and then like the beginning and end is like over so quickly.
Hello, vampires.
God forbid.
Hello, skeletons.
Hello, Skeleton.
Can I just say that this game does a lot to make the skeleton enemies in Castlevania actually kind of a threat?
Yeah, I mean, realistically though, in most horror settings, people are afraid of skeletons when in actuality, okay, we're afraid of ourselves. Or are you afraid of someone who's super anorexic? What the heck?
Dude, skeletons are badass. Think about it. A skeleton is basically just a mech suit made out of bone being piloted by a brain.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which means that we're all basically mecha pilots when you think about it.
Fair. Combo that Gabriel has is your favorite?
I don't know. I don't really experiment with specific combos. I just kind of play. I just kind of vibe. Like I just do like strings of like light and heavy mix-ups. Not working for specific combos or special moves most of the time. Because I find a lot of them are like, they're flashy, but they're very situational and can get thrown off real easily.
Yeah, that's fair. One of the combos I love in this game is the rising upper ones, where he spins the chain, and when he jumps, it makes an area of effect that knocks everybody around him down, and then he just brings his weapon down like a helm splitter.
Okay.
I don't know why, I just like the feel of like, or the sound of the hit like connecting. Like, it's just like a satisfying itch that needed to be scratched.
And my light magic ran out. There's the statue.
You had just enough light magic to get through.
No, I didn't.
Oh, God.
So I had to go back and refill.
Oh.
Like, it ran out in the middle of the touching the rune animation.
Oh, okay.
So it counted as me touching it without magic, which caused him to jolt back.
Oh, alright. At least after this game, Mirror of Fate at least is a Metroidvania at least.
Yep.
Also has one of the more awesome versions of Simon Belmont.
Yes. For as little as he contributes to Lords of Shadow's lore, he's awesome for what he does.
Oh, pretty much. Also, Lords of Shadow had one of the better designs for one of the main weapons, which is the Crusade Grim.
Yeah.
That blade is just amazing. I love it.
Sorry, I got a little sick from my shot, so I had to walk away for a moment. I didn't get a chance to tell y'all.
Okay.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry. I mean, take care of yourself, my dude.
I just popped a cough drop in, hoping that helps my weird throat pain, but what'd I miss?
Not much.
Not
much. Just wiping out a bunch of vampires, getting
skeletons.
closer and closer, and Skelly-mans, and getting closer to Carmilla.
Hey,
That's
kitty.
the thing.
Kitty's
Hey,
in chat. Sorry if I missed you saying something earlier, Kitty. I haven't really been looking at chat much tonight. That's on me.
He's been in group chat talking about something.
Yes.
And I died from touching the wrong thing too many times. I did not notice that that was damaging me.
You need to be careful about what or who you touch, my guy.
I touched the wrong button too many times and it killed me. And I have to fight those vampires and skeletons again.
Is it Jack Skellington?
Nah.
Is it their brother Fred Skellington?
Oh god dang it. Spare ribs! Oh my god. That video of that skeleton just yelling about
spare
not
ribs
getting the joke. Yep. That lives rent free in my head.
Lives rent free in JKR's head too. He shares that around Halloween every year.
Good lord. Have a good night, Shadow Dragon.
Have a good night, Shadow Dragon. Have fun with your family.
Yep.
Maybe I should try dodging and blocking instead of just spamming wildly.
You're not doing what Piccolo wants you to do.
Yeah,
Nah, Piccolo would hate me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, parrying in this game and blocking is very, overpowered.
Yep.
Oh, God. Well.
Blach.
Yeah. I will say one thing about Lords of Shadow, though. Like, I love the visuals and the music, but when it comes mixed with a little bit of the combat, there's not really much to say about it. It's just like
it's
just like you get into a state that's pretty much like, yeah.
Yeah, you get into kind of a flow state with it, and that leaves you with not much to say about it.
Pretty much, yeah. And you died, didn't you?
Yeah.
I heard the music. I'm like, and there it is. I can already tell you the stream title.
What's that?
We never getting off of this chain.
I mean, we can make silly jokes about blah 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 because there's vampires in here, so.
That's racist, Miles. You're talking to someone who's half vampire.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Look, don't
Blame the movie.
Look, don't blame. Look, Miles, don't worry about it. Streamhouse here makes fun of me being a miserable pile of secrets most of the time.
You know what, speaking of racist stuff, you know, a group that you should listen to that's not racist?
What's that?
That's racist.
Oh my gosh.
It's the name of a, sort of like techno house. I don't know exactly what kind of genre of music they are. Group mostly known for their meme-inspiring hit single combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
I am at the combination Pizza Hut Taco Bell. Oh my god, no.
Yeah. I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Pizza Bell, Taco Hut.
Apparently, the whole joke with that song is about, like, it's a local thing to where they live, where there's this one street that has two combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bells on it. So they're trying to figure out which combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell they're talking about.
Oh my god. And then there's the KFC, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell.
Yeah, Kentaco Hut. You're more like, from my experience, you're more likely to see a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell than you are to see a Kentaco Hut.
Oh god. I meant the Kentaco Hut. That's a lie. That doesn't exist. You want to bet?
Goku got one for Christmas. Remember? Christmas Tree of Might. He asked for a Kentaco Hut. And he got it for Christmas along with Chi-Chi's mouth present. Chi-Chi got mouthwash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gohan got a new dragon friend, but due to him being non-canon, he was not allowed to keep it.
It's very, like, that poor dragon was offed so many times.
Yeah, specifically because Kaiser Neko, Lani Pator, and Takahata hated him.
Oh god.
Which is why he only shows up in the movies where it was impossible to edit around him at the time, and every time that he's in one of the movies, they make sure to kill him off.
Oof. That poor Dargan. Don't push the bad button too many times.
I've got a fever, and the only... and the only cure is Icarus. What dragon meat is yummy, and I really want it in my tummy.
Oh God, no. Also, stop. Don't push the bad button way too many times. I don't need you electrocuting yourself to death again.
I just like the animation and like the of Gabriel pressing the button with the wrong magic equipped, and like going like that and pulling back as if he just like accidentally touched a hot stove for a split second.
Oh, now you're just giving me the idea of like Gabriel like trying to touch an electrical outlet with his gauntlet and just go like, yeah.
Keep in mind, electricity was not commonplace in his time, so if he were in the modern day, like, you know, him discovering electrical outlets the hard way.
Pretty much, yeah.
Boy, we got some imps incoming. Not the good kind, like Teemo.
Behold, the gremlin. Not the actual gremlin, but gremlin by nature. So in short, the vast majority of VTubers, every one of them is at least gremlin in nature.
Speaking of VTubers who can be somewhat gremlin in nature, I saw a clip from when Corone was playing Legend ZA.
Okay.
And it was her reaction because, like, apparently she hasn't played a lot of the Pokemon games, especially a lot of the later ones.
Okay.
It was her reaction to Chespin's evolution.
Oh no.
Like, she was like, oh, Chespin is so cute, I wonder what his evolution's going to be like. And then, like, she evolves it, and I can't remember what Chespin's first evolution is called, because I didn't play... Willadin? Okay. Because I didn't play that gen. She's just, like, stuck silent looking at it for, like, 10 seconds.
It's creepy, I'll admit that.
Oh my God.
Not that it's creepy, it's that, like, it went from being cute to being kind of gormless.
Oh God. Speaking of the Kalos starters, when I played X and Y, I was the one who started with Fennekin, because again I like fox I like foxes. And second try, no, it was first try, I got a female Fennekin and Lulu was upset with me.
I forgot how you're supposed to solve this puzzle with, like, the spinny lever with, like, the grate that has an opening in it, and then you're supposed to go through it, but it spins back too quickly. I forgot how you're supposed to solve this.
Oh, I think I know what puzzle you're talking about. I'm trying to remember.
If you remember the solution, please tell me.
I have to remember, like what? I'm trying to remember it. Give me a minute.
What are we doing right now, like, so I can maybe look it up?
We basically have to open up the, I think it's like opening up the grate and getting through, but the problem is
yeah, it spins back it spins back so quick that you can't just run through it.
No, you have to, like, actually figure out the puzzle to keep it open.
Yeah, and I can't remember.
What chapter is this?
This is Outer Wall.
Lords of Shadows puzzles are very interesting, but the problem is like, you don't have a lot of memory to retain it.
Yeah, like
what the heck?
Lords of Shadow, it gets creative with its puzzle design, but I would say it probably gets a little too creative. It's like, it expects you to remember a lot of mechanics.
Yeah.
It says turn it 180 and then you have to dash through.
Oh great, the dash, the thing I hate.
Oh, right. I forgot about the cyclone boots. Yeah.
Yeah, I
right.
hate the dash because it has to charge up first. It's not just mapped to a button.
Yeah. I mean, oh my god.
Like that. Okay.
Yeah. Like, understand, I love Castlevania. Lord of Shadow is a good game, in my opinion, but the Lord of Shadow timeline, in my opinion, is just a little weak in terms of, like, a lot of things.
Yeah.
Mind you, I love the lore and everything. It's just, this one is more of a slower Vania in comparison to, like, the classic or, Metroidvanias.
Yeah, I know this is probably a basic bitch take on the Lords of Shadow series, but in terms of like the balance of gameplay and story, I feel like Mirror of Fate is probably the best of the trilogy. I know, haha, the one that's designed more like a traditional Metroidvania is the best in the series.
Oh no, I don't blame. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like Mirror of Fate is always going to be the better one because Mirror of Fate has not only multiple paths, but you have other characters you're playing through. You have a lot more interesting boss designs, and it's a little more faster paced than, say, Lords of Shadow 1 and 2.
Yeah,
So,
Lords of Shadow 1 definitely meanders a lot instead of feeling like you're really going from... Like, there's a lot of parts where it's like, okay, what are we doing to advance the story? And why are we doing the current thing that we're doing? The whole thing with, like, the music box and Baba and all that is a key offender among, on that front.
I'll say this. I do like the music box mainly for the Easter egg that it has. But, no, like, the music box and the, Baba thing is just pandering. And, like, the music box I could forgive because it has an Easter egg to one of the older Vanias. But, everything else is just, like, in between, like, yeah, you're getting the idea of what you're trying to fight. Like, we're going after Carmilla. We're going after practically Queen of the Vampires at this point. But in between then and fighting her, it's like, it lulls down to a point where it's just like, okay, we're here. I'm already tired. Like, Lords of Shadow is a very good series. I will not... Like, its own timeline is very fun. A lot of lore to build off of. Oh, good, we've cleared. But I feel like it kind of draws away from what Castlevania actually is.
Yeah.
Like, Layman of Innocence, like... I'll wait till this is done.
See that clearly on his face. Perhaps Laura reminded him of poor Claudia. Seeing his beloved Marie again has brought it all back to him. Marie's love is all he has now, and the hope of holding her again, the only hope. He is close now, close to the bitch who commands these vampire vermin. Gabriel will make her pay for the injustices he has felt at her hands. She is powerful. She will try every trick in the book to tempt him to her cause. There is just the small matter of the Clockwork Tower to overcome first. Another mad
God, no!
That I will delay his sweet revenge.
So, to anyone who's played a Castlevania, also Castlevania 4 music. Also Castlevania 4 music, yep. Anyway, to anyone who's played Castlevania, the Clock Tower is the bane of a lot of Castlevania fans' existence.
Yep. A recurring bane of every Castlevania fan's existence. That and Hunchbacks and
Medusas.
Medusas, yeah. And stairs.
Yeah, stairs. Definitely stairs. But no, it's like... But no, but yeah, no, before I finish my thought, like, this music is great. Like, one of my favorites. Definitely one we used a lot in the campaign. Like, unlike, what we've played of Lament of Innocence so far, Lament, Lament, like, had exciting music. It kept you going. You, the combos were involved, and although some of the maps were confusing, you at least had reason to, like, be hooked. Lords of Shadow has a great story and great music, but the problem is, as well, is the pacing.
Yeah.
It's like at the beginning of it, like, okay, you're going after Cornell, this like awesome looking like werewolf that started some shit, and then in between then and there, it's like, okay, and then you got Carmilla, and like, all right, we're going after a vampire queen, and then okay, a game of chess, a bunch of puzzles, this. And it's just like, Lords of Shadow is a good game, but it needed something a little more.
Yeah.
To at least get you, like, connected.
Like, fantastic story, but at the same time, a lot of what is in the game does not contribute to the story. It's just... I hate saying this, because it's like shitting on a lot of work that was put into this game. A lot of love and care, but it's a lot of padding.
It is a lot of padding, and look, I'm a diehard Castlevania fan. Like, even I like Lords of Shadow, but the padding on, like, a lot of the extra stuff that aside from the main story, it makes it, like, a little bit of a slog. Oh, and, hold on a minute, sorry. Sorry, Lulu was asking questions about a Castlevania, but it's just like the game is visually impressive. Everything about it is nice, but like the story, the pacing, the energy, it's just a common, like, I'm always going to bring up the same common things. Just Lords of Shadow needs like that bit of like energy to get it going. And like, I get they were going for like a feel and like an atmospheric mania, but even then, like, if the combat is not as if you're not able to keep engaged in the combat and it's just drowned out with a lot of puzzles, like, yeah, like it gets very, very slow.
Okay, so this twisty lever is just not wanting to cooperate. Like, it can turn it about like 45 degrees and then automatically stops and lowers the platform back down. And I can't just jump down from here.
Weird.
Like, Gabriel automatically lets go. Hey, Chuck.
Hello, Chuck.
Yeah, he automatically lets go at the same point every time.
God.
And I can't, I'm stuck here. I can't jump down.
I would say, like, is there a difference between pushing and pulling on the mechanism?
Yes, because one moves upward and the other one does not move at all. Hey, JKR.
Hey, JKR. I wish there was soup. Anyway, that's weird because, like, I'm gonna admit, Lords of Shadow is the least, the Vania I played the least. I've beaten it, but it's the least, so I don't remember how to handle this off the top
I don't
of my
remember how
head.
to handle this either, because so much of the padding sections of the game just do not stay in my memory.
Yeah, and it's just, God, like I remember, like,
Miles,
when
look
I
this
went
up,
to reach-
please, for the love of Christ.
Sure.
Yeah,
Clockwork
we need
Tower is the name of the level.
What is it? Clockwork Tower?
the
Yes,
clock tower.
Clockwork Tower.
Yeah, Clockwork Tower. Oh my God! Like, God forbid! Like, oh my God! Like, playing this game, just sometimes is like, yeah, I'd rather be playing Lament and Curse.
It says right here, if this is the right one, rotate this switch, use the lever to move the platform up.
I can't. He automatically lets go after, like, 2 seconds.
Hold on.
And then the platform goes back down.
Power key. Tap the grab button rather than holding it.
That's a tap mechanism?
It says
I
that
guess this is the only lever in the game where you're not allowed to hold down the grab button, I guess.
It's a glitch.
Oh my fucking...
Yeah, it's a glitch that they know about. It's called the key glitch.
I don't think it's a glitch. I think Carmilla just placed it there and just been like, yeah, the Belmont ain't gonna fucking figure it out. He's too much of a meathead.
I don't know if that's a glitch exclusive to the PC version or not, because I've never seen... Well, I say I've never seen that happen before. I don't remember this whole level.
I would say, like, I don't remember this happening on either the Xbox 360 or PS3 versions. I never encountered it.
And this is the only lever that I've encountered that's like, oh, you have to tap instead of hold.
Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't wait till we get to Mirror of Fate. I really cannot.
I also don't like, now that I'm having to engage with, the, command for, like, jumping while, rappelling off of something. I don't like that the button to jump off the wall is not the jump button. It's the attack, it's the light attack button.
It's stupid. I'm like... Lords of Shadow has made a lot of choices.
I made a lot of choices. I still like this game. It's just, now that I'm playing it back,
I do too.
front to back, I'm realizing, wow, there's a lot of stuff that's just objectively wrong about its design.
Question.
I was gonna... Yes, what's up?
When did this game come to PC?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
There's
Probably
only one
mid
PC. There's only one
2010s.
PC version, so
I think it's like early to mid 2010s it came to PC.
something like that. I don't know.
It happens to everyone in every copy.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what about jumping up here, where like I have to get around this lightning, but every time I try to, I collide with it and take damage and fall.
Let me ask you something. Does the lightning turn off from time to time?
There are 2 sets of lightning. One that does turn off from time to time, and the one that I'm trying to get over, which does not.
People are saying you have to press X right when you land, so whatever your X button is, you have to press it at the right time.
Oh my God.
So it's a timing... It's a finicky timing... Oh my...
Yeah, it's timing BS.
Yeah, and...
God. And that simple maxim is
Let me see if I can find a better one.
philosophy. What Lord Khan and my other, lesser predecessors could not understand is that such a fundamental truth is not evidence
That is
of
a
unfindable
long
facts,
as
but
fuck redeem.
rather
Give me a sec,
stupidity on their
JKR.
part.
Behind the pulses.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It says to jump and pivot.
Oh, I see. You have to, like... Oh, this is a mechanic that the game just didn't teach me about. Okay. Where, like, you have to jump off, then, like, jump immediately when you make contact before moving up, because that makes you jump further. Okay, mechanic that I don't... Either the game did not teach me about, or has not come up at all, and therefore I haven't had to remember it. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about with Lords of Shadows, like, platforming and puzzle design, where, like, it expects you to remember so many mechanics that you just don't engage with for most of the game.
Why do you think I play a lot of, the classic Manias and, the Metroidvanias, mainly the DS ones?
Alright, I'm gonna pause here so I can, read this, I am the Eggman Redeem, and, Chuck had a question for you. I'll get to that in a sec, Chuck. Well, it's not a question, it's just a, message of appreciation. That he, appreciates you being part of the Transformers Devastation, streams, even if you don't feel like you contribute much to the conversation. What you do makes the streams that much more fun with your knowledge of Convoy no Nazo.
And who is that towards? What?
That was towards you from Chuck.
Oh, I appreciate it, Chuck. Like I said, you put up with, I had you, like, watch Lament of Innocence cutscenes with me, and you didn't know much about Castlevania, so I figured I'd return the favor.
Alright, so I'm going to try my best with this Long John Baldry. This is a Star Wars, Sith Lord speech. I don't know which Sith Lord it is, because, I'm not knowledgeable in expanding universe stuff. The Force is not fire, it is venom. In that single maxim is the entirety of Sith philosophy. What Lord Khan and my other lesser predecessors could not understand is that such a fundamental truth is not evidence of insight on my part, but rather stupidity on their part.
Oh, bravo.
I hope that satisfied you, JKR. Thank you, thank you. Chuck said I actually enjoyed those cutscenes a lot, so don't feel bad about it.
Well, I'm glad you do. I'm glad you did, my dude, because I would really love to introduce you to a lot more of the better Castlevanias as well. Like, Lords of Shadow, again,
Lords of Shadow's got a great narrative as its own separate timeline from the main Castlevania. But, like, a lot of its design is very unintuitive or needs further refinement. And while Mirror of Fate, I feel like, was a step in the right direction, especially for, like, a handheld spin-off game, Lords of Shadow 2 takes a few steps forward and takes, like, more steps back in other areas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Lords of Shadow 2 was a choice. I mean, mind you, it has a little more pacing, like, better, like, action. But, oh, look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The final boss in that game is just a disappointment.
Yeah, for all it was building up towards, it's disappointing.
Like, when we get to the final boss of this game, I can say this, comparison, but the design of Lords of Shadows 2 final boss looks fucking amazing, and they kind of botch it just for the fact that it's just like
they give you a badass final boss look, and then you don't get to fight that badass looking final boss.
Yeah, he pulls some cowardly bullshit, and it's just like, okay, you're giving us this over the top badass looking creature that could kill you in one hit, and he decides to be a pussy, and I'm like, wow, way to ruin it, buddy, way to ruin it.
There's also just, you know, on meta narrative level is like, it's the same final boss technically in terms of which character it is from Lords of Shadow 1, so it's like, okay, we've kicked your ass already when we were less powerful than we are now. Why are you supposed to be a threat?
Exactly. And there's one thing I will say about Lords of Shadow 2 that I do enjoy, and that is the battle with Death.
Yeah.
Because
Actually getting a proper fight with him.
Well, not just that, he fused the vampire killer with his scythe. So he literally has a
Yes, I will let you know when to look back, Miles.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's the Robo Spider again.
How many times do we have to tear you apart?
That's the thing, Gabriel didn't tear him apart the first time, he just whipped him and shocked him a bunch of times until he collapsed and then just left him there. He didn't double tap. Always double tap. That should be any hunter's first rule.
Gabriel, as a Belmont, myself, and a Paladin, you do not leave your hunt there to like collapse. You finish the job. You make
like
sure
this.
It doesn't get back up.
I keep hearing in my head with the whole like, oh, you know, he smacked you, he didn't kill it. I keep hearing, how many times do we have to tell you this, old man?
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
God forbid.
SpongeBob.
God forbid.
SpongeBob quote that's applicable to so many fucking things.
I know, right? Just like the boo you stink.
I will say this, I'm glad we are doing this part though, because it's given me some ideas for one of the areas in the castle for the D&D campaign.
Okay.
But I already know for a fact, I'm going to already predict what's going to happen. It's probably going to be a screaming match between Riku and Frankenstein. I'm already calling it right now. I don't know. I just feel like I have a feeling it's just going to end up being like, okay, two geniuses are just going to yell at each other constantly, and then something death. I don't know.
All of that just to ride an elevator.
Look, at least we don't have to deal with the Clockwork Tower anymore.
And now comes Clockwork Tower Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
No. Look, to the people in chat, the reason why Castlevania players hate the clock tower is there's so much instant death. It's a matter of either you fall down the clock tower and get crushed, you get smacked by a Medusa head and get crushed, you get hit by instant death spikes, or you just fail to connect to the stairs and fall through. Or you're dealing with a werewolf on the clock tower that throws a bunch of shit at you.
Okay, so we did deal with Brawner. We're getting ready to fight Allrocks.
The giant mechanisms and gears continue to turn, but Gabriel continues to foil them.
I couldn't remember which one, whether it was Allrocks or Brawner that was in the village. It was Brawner that was in the village.
Him from all sides.
Okay, yeah.
He will meet the brother of the one he destroyed in the village.
I was gonna say we're dealing with yeah.
We're dealing with an alternate universe interpretation of my dad. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. So somehow, in a way.
Are traitors who took sides with the Queen when she became one of the Dark Lords.
Oh, God.
He has wreaked terror on the lands ever since.
And Chuck, in response to you saying, like, you wanted to show him some of the, like, better Belmont stories, he said, I would love that, actually.
And his vampire killer.
I'm just gonna say this right now. When we get to the actual, like, classic and DS-Vanias, they are a lot of fun in terms of puzzles and like music and stuff. Like the music.
You shall not.
Oh, hi.
You shall not pass here. No, you.
I guess you could say in a way, Maxine, we are dealing with we're basically dealing with our own we're dealing with a common enemy basically.
Yep.
But no, definitely Chuck, I would love to take you like through Symphony of the Night, Curse of Darkness, like a lot of the good Vanias, because I will say this, what gives Castlevania its energy is the music gets you pumped up to play. The story can pull you in, but it's the music and atmosphere that makes it like worth it.
Yeah. And in terms of, like, simple to follow narrative that you don't need extensive knowledge of external lore to appreciate on its own, but also, like,
yeah.
Also, like, some stellar music, beautiful sprite work, and, great castle design. Symphony of the Night is a good starting point for anyone looking to get into, the Metroidvania side of Castlevania. Whereas if you're, what would you recommend for people that want to start with a classic Vania that, you know, other than the Anniversary Collection, just for including all of those? Probably Super Castlevania 4?
Super Castlevania 4 is definitely a good one. It's definitely the more family-friendly, it's definitely more beginner-friendly Vania, because, the control is a lot more fair. There's not a lot of cheap deaths. Like, usually if you fuck up, that's on you. You have, like, the eight-way whipping direction that allows you to fight enemies at any, like, distance or angle. And basically it all comes down to, like, how controls are. So 4 is definitely the easiest. Same with, Bloodlines for Genesis, which is... ironically enough, which is funnily enough, on Switch Online's Genesis collection. So you can actually easily access that one. And then from there, probably, like, if you really want to try out more of the Manias, the original Castlevania is always fun. It's a good way to, if you want challenge, but and you want to get good at Castlevania 1 definitely.
Like, I know I'm. Do you mind if I interject for a second?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Just adding on to how, just adding on to what makes Super Castlevania 4 very beginner friendly, is one of the things that classic Vanias, which is like Castlevania 1 through Rondo of Blood.
Yeah.
One thing that makes them so hard is the lack of aerial control after you jump. Whereas Super Castlevania 4, you can redirect yourself freely in midair, and that is just such a game changer. Like, that's one of the unsung parts of its more beginner friendly approach. Other than, you know, the 8-way whip that has multiple utilities, the fact that you can change directions in midair instead of being locked to a specific arc.
Yeah, basically any of the Manias that allow you to double jump or move in midair is easier, because once you jump in a Castlevania, you have to commit. Castlevania 4, it all comes down to your skill, which is what I feel like Castlevania is, because it's like, it comes down to you versus the monsters themselves. You're controlling the character, you're the one making the choices, and 4, in my opinion, is the more fair of all the Castlevanias. Also, the fact that the soundtrack is always good no matter what, so fight me.
Yep.
But, and then, for, like, Metroidvanias, like Streamhouse said, Symphony of the Night, very, very good one to play. Arguably one of the better, Vanias, in the series. The DS Vanias are also very good. Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia, very good games to get into. And then you also have Aria for the Game Boy Advance. So there's many ways you could start. It's just a matter of pick your poison and try it out.
Yeah, and one thing to keep in mind when getting started on Castlevania games is that apart from a handful that are direct follow-ups to specific entries, most of them are self-contained stories that just take place in various points throughout a long time period. So a lot of them you can just jump into at any without any prior knowledge and appreciate their lore and stories for what they are.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like if you want to get deeper into the lore, you could always look it up. But at the end of the day, like play the games for the art, the music, and the challenge, because it is a really fun and addictive series to get into, and it is it is challenging, I will admit, but I will admit it also like trains your ability to get down patterns and reaction time.
Yep.
But yeah, sorry if I went on that long ass tangent. I'm just saying.
Iron has a follow-up question to that.
Okay.
So the community does want to hear you speak from your position of knowledge as the lore master. Which Castlevania would you classify as leave alone until you know your way around a Belmont's loadout?
Like a leave alone?
Ones to avoid until you are familiar with how Castlevania plays.
In my opinion, and I am definitely going to be stating this, I would stay away from... Yeah, this is definitely me going to be saying this. I would stay away from the Castlevania 64, Legacy of 64 and Legacy of Darkness a little bit. That one's a little more challenging and confusing in terms of like what to do. Castlevania 2, I would not do until probably like if you want to get more into like exploring, I would not touch 2 until you like at least try some of the easier Metroidvanias. And definitely Castlevania 3, because I'm not gonna lie, out of all the NES-Vanias, 3 is the hardest. And with 3, there's multiple paths you could take. And a lot of the skill comes from, again, your reaction time and prior knowledge of the series. And, like, I would just stick to like Castlevania 4, Bloodlines, or the original NES one if you're gonna try playing through a classic Vania. That and Dracula X as well is a good one to do. But Rondo of Blood, not the Super Nintendo version. That one will easily mess you up. If you're doing games like Symphony, Symphony of the Night is definitely a must to start. I would avoid Harmony of Dissonance or Circle of the Moon because those are a little more involved and could easily get you killed. But Symphony of the Night, Aria, or any of the 3, or Portrait or Order of Ecclesia is a good place to start for like Metroidvania style games.
I would also, from my own personal preference, add the caveat that if you're going to play Symphony of the Night, try to track down a way to play the PlayStation 1 version. Because currently the only platform that a version of Symphony of the Night is on, as far as modern consoles go, is PlayStation 4 and technically PlayStation 5 through backwards compatibility. But that's based on the PSP version, which redubs and rewrites all of the dialogue with mixed results that are nowhere near as iconic for both, you know, haha funny memes and also, like, surprisingly goes hard, flowery language, as the PS1 version. Like, basically, the best way to sum it up is you lose out on what is a man a miserable little pile of secrets, and instead you get the much less, instantly memeable, mankind, a cesspit of hatred
and lies, but enough talk, have at you. I don't mind either dialogue, to be fair with you, because here's the thing. With the PlayStation version, yeah, you get the good dialogue, but there is one key thing you miss out on. And that is, unless you track down the Sega Saturn version of Symphony, you do not get to play as Maria.
Yeah.
Nor do you get the Maria boss fight.
Yeah.
And, I also like the, newer dialogue a little bit as well. Because, both have its own charm and its own feel to it. And, it's a matter of try to play both and see what you like more.
A lot of it's down. A lot of it, as far as the new dialogue goes, is more so down to the casting decisions in the English dub. Like, Patrick Seitz as Dracula is surprisingly forward-thinking casting, given that he would later go on to basically use the same voice for Dio. But like, I as much as I love Yuri Lowenthal, he is not a good Alucard.
No, I agree with that one. Like, no offense with that Alucard voice. He just reminds me of Sasuke Uchiha way too much.
Because that is the voice of Sasuke Uchiha.
Yeah, and like, I will admit, which by the way, they use that voice in Judgment for Alucard as well.
Yeah.
And but no, like, it's a matter of, like, play what you feel on which version of Symphony of the Night you like, because despite casting choices, games are still like a masterpiece. There's many things to discover. There's no one way to play the game. You can go with any build on your Alucard, and you will have a fun time every single time. And
time to fight
it's
Carmilla.
just... Oh god, okay. Before we do, I have one last thing to say. Okay.
No, you can say it.
The next piece of the
Yeah, I want to finish the dialogue right here.
If he is to be with his beloved again, she will try to seduce him to...
I think I'm gonna head off.
Okay.
I'm not feeling too good all of a sudden, so...
Feel better, Miles.
Okay, get some rest.
That's an order.
I'll see you guys later.
Later.
His hands. I can smell her fear, her stench. Vampires can sense the living, but the dead she cannot. She knows Gabriel is here, yet she cannot sense death close at hand also. She knows what it is he wants. Poor, beautiful Carmilla, you will cry bloody tears.
You'll cry bloody tears. The night is ended. I will say this before you continue. There is a massive hint drop here that they did.
Yep.
The fact that she cannot sense death
Coming for her, yeah.
Coming for her. That is a massive hint drop here to what's going on. But, like, I urge you guys, if you ever want to try Castlevania, be it classic or Metroidvania, try them out and give them the best try. And above all, just remember, they are challenging and difficult games, but very rewarding if you stick with it. Like, they are basically a legendary genre that went through like a lot of renditions.
Warrior.
Here's where that modesty mod is kicking in.
Of my
Yep.
other half. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand.
Here's where that modesty mod is kicking in.
You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot stand. You are brave and handsome. Yet you cannot Would you not prefer to stay with me forever? I can show you many things, many pleasures.
Your empty promises mean nothing to me.
Just mean nothing to me.
You and your brothers have betrayed us all. You are the reason why the world is in darkness.
You can't tempt the Belmont. You can't tempt them.
I don't know who you are. My sister in her piety wanted nothing but good for the world. But in her arrogance she was me and brought doom upon herself. Mankind is ruined, and you must choose sides. Warrior.
I choose life, not death and decay as you have.
Death is merely a question of perspective. We are not so different, you and I. Your god cannot save you now. You will be one of us eventually. It is inevitable.
No. I will take the three powers and unite them.
That's what Raven would look like after being aged up. You're not wrong.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Than I, who is the real monster here, Gabriel. You poor deluded fool. You think you can bring someone back from the dead, don't you? Someone you love. You are betrayed. There is no resurrection. Only this living death you see before you. Join her then.
So, Carmilla, as you can tell, very manipulative, very persuasive heavy, but when it comes to her combat tactics, very aggressive and very cowardly. She will use any and all tricks at her disposal to try and kill you.
And spare your life.
Also, time and time again, you can't tempt the Belmont like that. No.
Unless you're Richter, apparently.
Yeah, well, unless we do not talk about Richter.
We don't talk about your dad.
No, my dad was easily broken. I will admit, out of all the Belmonts in our group, in our family, Richter had the weakest will. Then again, which is why I also steeled myself. Don't want to have what happened to my father happen to me. Sorry, Pop.
Do not become one with us.
But no, Carmilla is basically like... God, I'm trying to remember how her boss fight worked. That's like
first she's like
enemies.
She's got a lot of enemies surrounding her, and she's got a barrier around herself that you have to break.
Yeah.
She occasionally floats down to shoot lightning at you, which is when you can strike her.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how this fight went, because again, like I said, Launch of Shadow is a series I did not play through a lot. I've only beaten it like 4 or 5 times. And then I just like went back to the original Vanias because they were like a lot more fun. Oh god. I do remember one thing. The way that Carmilla dies in this is very brutal.
Yep.
And I fucking love it. Look, lady, we're all gonna die either way. The only difference is that am I gonna be able to sleep forever, or are you just gonna make me walk the earth forever? Either way, no. Shame on you.
No, hold on. I got the sound alert thing for that, I think.
Oh no.
Okay, so we killed all our minions. Where is it?
You have no more friends. And now you must die.
I don't have it.
All these squares make
You're fine, don't worry about
All
it.
these squares make a circle.
That'll have to do.
That's fair. That's fair.
So Takara announced a new Nemesis Prime repaint, and they're using the new Star Convoy mold. I'm calling it Black Star Convoy, and it comes with a core class shock blast. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
They had to do something to get some use out of that Star Convoy mode. Yeah, second phase is she turns into her vampire form.
Yeah, she starts flying around and shit. I was gonna say, speaking of like the Transformer stuff, for Wheeljack, I would love to see like what a Lord of Shadow-esque art design for Wheeljack would look like.
Yeah, it would definitely have some of that, like, not necessarily steampunk, because this is, like, before the era of, the era that steampunk draws inspiration from. I believe they call it electropunk. Given that it's, you know, electricity instead of steam that's, powering a lot of the stuff. Like, I could see him having a design sort of like, what little we see of Frankenstein's creations, in this.
Yeah, pretty much. I definitely see, like, Wheeljack in this world being more like... having more like a, suit of armor, but instead, again, like, electropunk. And then, sort of like having a more, like, majestic yet paladin-esque, like, paladin-esque, electropunk look to him.
Yeah.
Sort of like he would like come down and attack as if he were a falling star, and then like electricity would like scatter around the earth, damaging like vampires or demons in its wake. That honestly sounds like a really badass concept. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yep.
Definitely see like a white haired flowing mane coming out of the back of like a helm or a mask, and it just like people see him as like an almost like
I died.
robotic or suit of armored archangel. Also, dang, what got you?
Her one of her unblockable attacks. I didn't dodge out of the way.
Well, thank God there's a checkpoint.
Yeah.
I will admit one thing though. This fight on Paladin is a pain in the ass. I am not gonna lie to you. On Paladin, it's just like you make one mistake and that's it. Like you almost borderline have to get like perfect on her. Damn it, Gabriel, we could have had beautiful kids! Undead kids!
Died again. Like, you do get checkpoints, but that doesn't mean those checkpoints refill your health.
Yeah, no, they do not. I would say, if you have holy magic, that definitely would help.
My light magic meter is almost empty. I'm trying to build up the focus bar so I can get more magic. And I died again.
Oh God. Yeah, I think at this phase, I do not think there's many ways you can get, effective blocks out, I don't think. It's been a while.
This fight, she's been wanting to spam unblockables for a lot of the fight, so there's not many chances for me to do blocks and parries.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, her AI's been super aggressive.
She's very angry. I would just focus on dodging with a roll dodge or something. Then
also, her area of effect attack has deceptively large range.
Oh God. Yeah, I forgot how much of a pain in the ass this fight was.
So did I. But it's still one of my favorite fights in the game.
It's still one of the better ones because, again, it's what you expect of Castlevania. It's Hunter versus Vampire. And the vampire this vampirist can actually kill you.
Now we're just blocking her Kamehameha.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Oh, those are lovely. Honestly, I feel like if Lord of Shadow did a version of Bloody Tears during this fight, it would have fit.
Yeah,
but,
especially given what Zobek said in the narration.
Definitely, and funnily enough, they did a patchy slot of Lords of Shadow, and they put Bloody Tears in the OST. And that version, I'm not gonna lie, the patchy slot music is so fucking good. Unfortunately, it's a patchy slot.
Yeah.
Which makes me very upset. Bitch, you will die.
Now, for extra brutality, detail you might not have noticed, that, like, stake that he has on the end of, his whip, it broke off in her chest.
Yeah. Yep. It broke off, and that weapon is ritually and blessed by holy magic, so that is burning her from the inside out, slowly.
And now we get Red Bull.
Yep. We now have
because it gives you wings.
Yep, and we also now get the Yep, and now we basically get the wings that give Gabriel his namesake. Which now we have double jump.
Yep. And a double jump in a Metroidvania, in a Castlevania game, is always overpowered.
Definitely. Double jumping in Castlevania is one of the most broken things you could have. Like, it doesn't matter what power or magic you have. If you have control over your jump and you have 2 jumps to do it, it's broken.
Oh, hi, Pan. Been a while.
What's up?
No, I mean Pan walked through the mirror.
I know.
Every being will be in the palm of your hand.
I now know that the founders of the Order created the Lords of Shadow. They are one and the same. They ascended into heaven as pure spirits, but left behind their dark sides.
Yep.
Why are we paying the price for their arrogance and stupidity? Tell me, what am I fighting for?
Inside ourselves can we truly begin to understand.
Look into this mirror. Do you see? What do you see in it? I see my reflection. Good. So you see that you are a bitch.
What is this?
Yep.
How far are you prepared to go to uncover the truth?
I am going to agree with Gabriel on this one, though. That, why are they paying for, the Lords of Shadow's, arrogance? Because, yeah, their pure spirits went up into heaven, but their dark sides have been left on the earth. And because of that, in a way, balance has been, like, undone.
Yeah.
So everyone else is paying for the arrogance of what they did. And with 2 of the 3 pieces obtained, near the end, like, what is said, once all 3 pieces have been, like, obtained, it carries its weight. It's like, okay, but, yeah, no, there goes Carmilla, so there's only 1 Lord left.
Yep. We took out the Lord of the Lycans, we've taken out the Lord of the Vampires. The only one left is the Lord of the Necromancers.
Yep, and to any and all who know of necromancy, it should be obvious who this person is.
Not to be confused with the Lord of the Neckwearmancers.
Oh my god, no.
Who are just people that have control over scarves and necklaces and chokers.
Oh god. Or in certain circles, collars.
Yeah, collars.
But yes, I do believe you get a couple of new abilities due to your
Yeah,
wings.
and I spent the points I had saved up on Holy Cross.
Oh god, yeah. So, Holy Cross is powerful, but in this version, it's like, it's an area effect in front of you, meaning if someone gets you from behind, you're screwed. You have no way of defending yourself until the spell, I think, ends, or you have to break the spell's concentration.
I already had Exploding Quake for Shadow Magic, so I just wanted to balance it out.
Yeah. No, you're fine. I will say this, though.
I was going to say, I feel like this is a good stopping point since we finally concluded this chapter, and when we start back up tomorrow night, we can start up on the next chapter, Chapter 9.
Definitely. We are near the end of Lords of Shadow's main campaign, and...
Yeah, then we're gonna have to do the DLC.
Oh god, no. Oh god, no. I already know what boss fight is gonna take us the longest, and I promise you I know which one.
Yeah.
I mean, can we say we did the DLC and just go on to the good mirror fate?
No. You have to take the bad with the good.
Yeah. Well, we thank you guys for thank you guys for coming with us through Carmilla's Keep. Now you understand why this woman is, no pun intended, batshit insane.
Let's see. We are going to raid Lepus Lore, who is playing the final session of her D&D campaign.
Oh, nice. We're nearing the final session of ours soon.
Yeah.
Which is very fitting, honestly.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to Nico and Miles for joining me tonight. go give Lepus Lore my warmest greetings. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for some more Lords of Shadow. Keep an eye out for the schedule when it is posted, and until then, unpleasant dreams.
Be safe. Be sure to be safe on your way home. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.